Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So the last update about Unfortunate Love was how Rishi and Ayush set a trap to expose Balwinder by inviting him to a place so that they can catch him and ask him who sent him to their house to claim Lakshmi's baby as his baby, even though Lakshmi is not pregnant. Then Malishka and Kiran discussed, and Malishka was scared that she might be exposed. So let's continue from there. Neelam hears Ayush telling Rishi that if mom comes to know that you are doing all this for Lakshmi, then it will be a big drama at home. Neelam thinks that what is Rishi going to do for Lakshmi? Lakshmi thinks that why did Rishi go to an isolated place, and she thinks to go there and check. Ayush tells Rishi that there is no network in the phone, and he asks that how would they communicate with each other, and says it is an isolated area and there is no noise here. Ayush says if Balwinder did not come, then we would have coffee. Rishi drive fast. Neelam thinks to confront Rishi when he comes back. Balwinder comes to the florist shop and asks the guy to give him rose. He asks if the girl will agree to him. The florist says that the girl agrees with flowers. It is the only cheap thing. Balwinder buys the flowers and smells it. Rishi is driving the car fast and the muddy water falls on Balwinder's face. Rishi stops the car. Ayush gets down from the car. Rishi asks Ayush to wear Lakshmi's sari and wig and sit in front of the seat. Ayush asks, how can I wear the sari? Rishi argues with him and asks him to wear the sari. Rishi turns his face while Ayush goes to change. Lakshmi is in the auto going to look for Rishi. Balwinder is in the taxi and he is about to see Lakshmi on the signal, but the biker comes on the way and blocks him. Balwinder doesn't see Lakshmi. Shalu is waiting on the road. Lakshmi comes there and asks Shalu. Shalu says brother-in-law went that way and he was driving fast. Lakshmi says Rishi's mood was off since morning and says we should go there and see. They sit in the auto and go. Malishka thinks that before that cheap Balwinder tells everything to Neelam, I should tell Neelam myself. She comes to Neelam's room, but she is not there. Malishka thinks that how will I tell Neelam? Her inner self asks her that why does she want to tell Neelam? Malishka says she wants to make Neelam come to her side. Her inner self tells her that this truth is big, and she asks if Neelam would hug her and if she will make you a daughter-in-law. Malishka asks her inner self that what will I do? Lakshmi is winning. She says I have to convince Neelam and I will make some drama to make her emotional fool. She says I am her choice. Her inner self asks that what about your doings? Malishka says I will do this until Lakshmi is here. She asks her inner self to get lost and she thinks to apologize to Neelam. Neelam comes there and asks that why do you want to apologize to me? Malishka says I have done something and I want forgiveness for that. Neelam asks what did you do? Lakshmi and Shalu are in the car. Lakshmi prays for Rishi's safety. Shalu says just as brother-in-law Rishi is safe, I will go to Gurudwara and thank God. Ayush is sitting in the car wearing wig and Lakshmi's sari. He says Balwinder will look at me with bad sight. He says some mantras. Rishi is hiding behind the tree and he asks Ayush if he is scared of Balwinder. Ayush says no and he tells him that he is feeling shame. Rishi sees Balwinder coming and he tells Ayush. Ayush says let him come. I have become a girl due to him. Balwinder stops the car and asks Gudu to play the song as he is going to his bride. Gudu plays the song. Balwinder dances and thinks that why did Lakshmi come in Rishi's car? He thinks to be careful and he continues to dance. Ayush turns his face. Balwinder calls Lakshmi thinking that he is Lakshmi and he says see, your Manjun is here. Ayush turns to Balwinder and says surprise. Balwinder says from where did you come? Rishi owed Balwinder and beat him, recalling Balwinder claiming to be the father of Lakshmi's baby and asking Lakshmi to come with him. Gudu tries to stop Rishi. Ayush fights with him. Gudu hits Rishi with the rod. Ayush asks Rishi to hold him from falling down. Balwinder and Gudu tie Rishi and Ayush with the sari. Neelam asks Malishka that what did you do? Balwinder is taking Rishi and Ayush in his car while Gudu is driving the car. Neelam asks Malishka that did you do something wrong? Malishka says my destiny has done wrong with me. I myself have done wrong and I got Rishi married to Lakshmi. Neelam says to Malishka that I know that you are bearing a lot and she asks her not to torture herself. She asks her that what did you do? Malishka says I did wrong, but what should I have done? Neelam asks Malishka that did you do something to lower Lakshmi to win? And she asks did you create problems for everyone and you? She asks Malishka that what did you do and she gets worried. Malishka says to Neelam that I have done wrong with you and I know that you are very stressed and I was troubling you. She says I will not bring my problem to you and I will not let whatever is happening with me affect you. Neelam says you are my choice and she hugs her. She asks her if there is anything else. Malishka says no, it is just this. Neelam says to Malishka that I understand what is going on inside you and says the person and his character is tested at difficult times. She says I am with you and I will do whatever I think is right. Lakshmi's auto stops on the way and Lakshmi couldn't see Rishi and Ayush on the back seat of Balwinder's car. Lakshmi asks Shalu if she is fine. Shalu says I'm fine. She asks the driver to ride the auto carefully. The driver says the taxi was driving as if the police is behind him. Lakshmi doesn't see Rishi and Ayush tied in Balwinder's taxi. She asks the auto driver to stop seeing Rishi's car. She says where did Rishi go, leaving his car open. Shalu takes the rod and tells Lakshmi that something happened here. She asks Lakshmi to call the police. Lakshmi calls the police. Balwinder takes Rishi and Ayush to his house. Rishi owed Balwinder. Ayush asks Gudu to leave him. Lakshmi calls Rishi, while Shalu calls Ayush. She says what if they went away in someone's car, leaving their own car here? Lakshmi recalls the taxi going fast and she wondered if Ayush and Rishi were in that taxi. The police comes there. Lakshmi tells the police that her husband is missing and she shows the rod which was there. The inspector asks if they saw something. Lakshmi says she saw a taxi driving rashly. Shalu says we couldn't see who was inside. The inspector asks about Lakshmi's husband enemy. Lakshmi says it is Balwinder. She says we will come with you. The inspector says you cannot come with us and the inspector asks Lakshmi to give information about Rishi. Balwinder scolded Rishi for sitting on him. He asked Gudu to call Virendra and ask for 100 millions. Gudu says 100 millions. Balwinder says what is 100 millions and says it is just like 100 rupee for them. Gudu says how will you manage? Balwinder says I can buy anything with the money and Rishi says wow, I cannot believe the mind of a goon. Gudu asks Balwinder not to hurry up. Balwinder says we cannot wait much as Rishi's father will not be quiet when they did not see him. He says he wants to drink wine and he asks Gudu to come with him. They leave, leaving Rishi and Ayush tied up. Ayush sees the knife and signals to Rishi. Rishi says don't beat, don't worry. Ayush signals to Rishi to see the knife. He managed to get it and he cut the rope. Rishi frees himself by opening the rope and then opening Ayush's rope. Ayush praises himself. Rishi says even I have done something. We are equal. Balwinder and Gudu return. Rishi and Ayush owed Balwinder and Gudu. Ayush leaves Gudu and he runs away. Rishi beat Balwinder and asks him to say who told him about Lakshmi's pregnancy. Balwinder says to Rishi that if rich people like you sneeze, then it is known to everyone. So finding out about Lakshmi's pregnancy was very easy for him. Rishi says nobody knew about it apart from our family members. He tells Ayush that they should take Balwinder home and ask him and he will confess who is helping him. Lakshmi and Shalu comes home. Shalu says I cannot leave you alone until brother-in-law returns. Lakshmi prays to God to be with Rishi. Rishi and Ayush bring Balwinder there and they throw him on the floor. Lakshmi asks if they are fine. They say they are fine. Lakshmi says Shalu informed her and she went there and she found Rishi's car. Rishi says I brought Balwinder to find out the truth. Malishka washes her face and comes out. She thinks that why is everyone looking at me this way? She comes near and sees Balwinder tied to the pillar. Everyone looks at Balwinder. Malishka thinks if Rishi has caught Balwinder and she thinks that Balwinder will take my name and I will not be saved. Kiran asks Rishi that why did he bring this cheap man here? Virendra asks Balwinder if he thought that they will be quiet if he tries to ruin their respect. Rishi says to everyone that someone from our family is working with Balwinder, who is with him and who wants to ruin all of our family. He says that person used Balwinder to destroy Lakshmi's reputation. Rishi asks Balwinder to talk and tell them who is working with him. Neelam says whoever the person is, I will punish him or her. He or she is our biggest enemy. Rishi asks Balwinder to tell them who sent him here, who asked him to become Lakshmi's baby's father, and who informed him about Lakshmi's pregnancy. Ayush asks Rishi to beat Balwinder. Rishi started beating Balwinder. Devika asks Ayush to stop Rishi, and Lakshmi also asks Rishi to stop. Neelam asks Lakshmi that who gave you the right to interfere. Rishi asks Lakshmi that why are you saving the person who tried to ruin your respect? Rishi asks Lakshmi to be silent, and he asks Balwinder that how dare he to touch Lakshmi. He beat Balwinder more. Neelam says if anything happens to her son, then Balwinder will go to jail. Rishi says I will not kill him and I will make him speak the truth. Ayush beat Balwinder. Virendra says I will call the commissioner. Rishi says first, Balwinder will speak the truth and then the police will come. Malishka thinks that today is the last day and she thinks that she would have told Neelam the truth. Rishi asks Ayush to bring a knife so that they can cut Balwinder's body. Balwinder gets tensed. Ayush goes to bring a knife. Malishka asks Rishi that why is he doing this, and she asks him to call the police, and she asks him not to do all this. Rishi says let me deal with Balwinder. Go and stand at your place. He asks Balwinder again, and he asks Ayush to bring the knife. Rishi keeps the knife on Balwinder's neck. Neelam asks, have you gone mad? Rishi says I will not let anything wrong happen. He says I will bring out the truth, and he asks Balwinder to talk, else he will cut his neck. Malishka gets scared and she signals to Balwinder not to talk. Okay guys, thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to check the comment section for the link to the next update once it is available. I will see you all again in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye guys.